Well, it's Uncommon Fossil, and today just want to give an overview of the Pokemon TCG Live economy. I think it may be a good time to do it. There may be a number of new players now that Pokemon has officially announced the sunset of PTCGO. People are new to Live or ready to be more serious in their involvement in Live and want to know how to make the most of the economy to build the most decks that you can within the economy. So just walk through things. First, there are 3 currencies: coins, which you utilize just to buy cosmetics. There's crystals, which you use to unlock the premium battle pass, and then you buy things in the in-game shop. And then thirdly, credits, which you exchange to craft cards, which you do within the deck editor. So next thing, I want to talk about how you go about obtaining these 3 currencies. First, the center of the economy in gaining things is the battle pass. So talk about that for a minute. There's 50 tiers to the battle pass. I have already completed it. You have a season to do it, which is the time of one of the main expansions. This is generally going to be about 3 months, so you can usually do a tier a day if you're completing the daily challenges within that. So you have plenty of time to get through it. So you will lock all these tiers, and you get all of these rewards. Just talk briefly about the things you get from the rewards to give you a sense. At tier 0, you get a deck. In this case, it was a Miraidon EX deck. You get 7 packs to open, so you get some packs, and you get 1,250 credits. So you already get that, and then as you unlock new things, you might get some more packs and some credits. You may get crystals at times, and also you will get some cards. The idea of the cards are that they're cards that can upgrade the free deck they gave you at tier 0. So as you go through the tiers, you keep getting packs, cards, crystals, and credits. Then there's also the premium battle pass, which is something you definitely want to unlock. This is, again, just a super value. I believe it costs 600 crystals. All right, it costs crystals to unlock it, 600 crystals, which is very easy to obtain. So, and in fact, I believe once you get through the 50 tiers on the premium battle pass, they give you back, I think, 570 crystals, sorry. So it'll only cost you 30 crystals, and you get an awful lot for what you're spending. You get another deck. In this case, it's Gardevoir EX is what they're giving you here. So you get those cards, you get a sleeve, you get some coins for towards the cosmetics, and some credits to craft cards. So very good there. And as you go through it, again, up the tiers, you get some cards, you'll get crystals, and you'll get credits as you work through it. In terms of the packs you get with the basic battle pass, which you don't have to pay anything for, you get always the newest expansion, which in this case is Scarlet and Violet for all your packs. For the premium battle pass, as you go on, you get packs from older expansions. So here we see you get some Silver Tempest packs. It varies by tier within it. You get older packs there. So it works out quite well. Getting through the 50 tiers is not a problem. You will have an option when you unlock the premium pass that they will give you the option to pay additional crystals to unlock, I think, the first 10 tiers. Don't do that. You'll easily unlock the tiers yourself. You don't want to pay extra to unlock the tiers. They also give you the option to unlock the tiers manually as you go through. Again, don't do that. Just play the game every day. You'll unlock the tiers. So Battle Pass, the biggest part of the economy. The second most important part of the economy are the daily quests, which you see what they are inside the Battle Pass. Right now I have 2 daily quests. They always give the same rewards. The one further to the left is kind of the lower one, the easier to achieve, and gives you less rewards. Here I have to attach 3 energy cards to my Pokemon. Obviously very simple to do. And then for that you get 50 coins, and you get 300 points towards your Battle Pass. I've already unlocked the Battle Pass completely, so it doesn't do me any good, but you get 300 there. And then the second daily quest, which is the more advanced one, I need to deal 400 total damage to my opponent's Pokemon. Again, very accessible for that. I get 60 crystals and 500 points to the Battle Pass. If you don't like one of the daily quests that you feel the deck you want to play doesn't work with, you can click the reroll button. You can reroll 1 quest once per day. So that's an option there. Well, you want to check your quest. You want to complete your quest every day. You might need to switch decks that you want to play to finish it. Like you may have a quest to play stadiums, and I was going to play a deck without stadiums. Well, okay, I'll play a game with a deck with a stadium for a couple times. You may have a challenge to retreat Pokemon. A lot of the decks I play don't retreat Pokemon very often, so I might need to switch to a different deck for a game or two to complete that quest. So just pay attention to that. Complete the quests. Even now, so you'll see you get a total of 800 points towards the Battle Pass each day with the daily quest. Each tier is 1,000 points, in that stays constant as you go up. It doesn't increase at all. It's always 1,000 points. So, and you'll get points as you win games. And even if you lose games, you'll get a few points. But you'll find if you're playing a few games a day with even like a 500%, 50% win rate, you will probably get about 1,000 points a day pretty easily. So you'll unlock about a tier a day. You have about 90 days to unlock all 50 tiers, one a day. You'll easily complete it before the end. So no pressure there to get to wrap it up. You don't have to grind your time to unlock all of it. Once you get to the 50th tier, then these Battle Pass points do you any good. They don't accumulate for the next season. So you just get your 50 coins, which is just cosmetics. You don't really care about that. But you still want to complete the daily quest, particularly the second one. You do want to unlock the 60 crystals each day because that does add up and does have value. So daily challenge is the second most important part of how you gain currency. Other ways you gain currency just through playing games, either in the rank ladder or the casual ladder. You get battle pass points for winning games or in losing games. When you win, you do get more. You also get points towards. I think you get some of the coins for cosmetics with it. I believe you also get points that go towards your rank, right, when you're playing in ranked. And either way, you do get points towards your profile, which is something that's a little mysterious to me, but I'm at a level 34 now, whatever that is, good or bad. Then you also get rewards through the rank ladder. This is a much lesser way to do it. When you get to a new league, like there's I think 5 leagues or 6 leagues, whatever it is. Each new league, you unlock some rewards. In this case, I get some shorts, and then I get 500 credits, and to get 200 crystals for it. So again, you get some value of that. Not huge, but a little something. Something's obviously better than nothing. And then you do get ladder end rewards. The ladder resets every month, once every 30 days, and as long as it says here, as long as you play at least 5 games in standard format, and I think they need to be in the ranked ladder. They can't be the casual, I don't think. Then you get these rewards at the end of the ladder. You get 1 Scarlet and Violet pack, some 50 coins, 50 crystals, 50 credits, and 4 of this magic card. So again, not huge, but you get a little something that way. And then, so when your ladder ranks through the ladder, you get a few rewards. And then also when your profile goes up to the next level, you get some rewards also. I'm not entirely certain what those are, but you get something through those things. The big ways, though, as I said, the Battle Pass and the daily challenges. So then talk about how you spend your currencies, right? Your coins you spend on cosmetic items. So you can buy, there's 2 ways to do that. If you edit your avatar, you can buy items in the shop, right? I can buy these hats here and such. So that's one way to spend there. Then also in the shop itself, you can buy that you don't buy things in the shop for cosmetics. You can also buy in the deck builder. If you click on deck customization, you can buy coins on deck boxes, deck sleeves, and different coins. So that's for the cosmetics. That I kind of like the cosmetics being separate because as a budget player, I wouldn't spend currency on cosmetic items if I could actually buy playable cards with it. So the fact that it's just cosmetics means, okay, I can utilize this on the cosmetics when I want to, but I'm not really concerned about collecting that. So now in terms of spending your crystals, you spend that in the in-game shop. That's the only... there's 2 places to spend it. First, you do spend it on unlocking the premium battle pass. Like I said, there's the basic one for free. The premium one, I believe, is 600 crystals. very easy to get to that number, even if you don't have it at the start. And don't worry about unlocking it the first day that you start playing when the battle pass resets. So let's say you have unlocked the first 5 tiers in the basic battle pass, then you buy the premium battle pass, you'll automatically immediately unlock the first 5 tiers of the premium battle pass. You're not restarting on the premium battle pass from 0. So don't worry if you have to unlock it a little later, it's okay. Then the other area where you're going to spend your crystals, the big area, is in the in-game shop. It's one of these tabs at the top, as you see here. And there's a couple things you can buy. One, you can buy packs. That's under currency. Well, let me say this. Under currency, you can spend your crystals to buy coins. Don't ever do that. So this is a big no. Never do that, because you're taking your things that you buy actual gameplay cards with and getting just cosmetics out of it. So don't ever do that. So there's 2 places you can spend. Oh, by the way, if you have codes to redeem, it's under the redeem tab, by the way. But that's only if you're spending money in the real world. And for myself as a budget player, I'm not looking to do that. So expansions, you can buy different packs within here. You can, when you click on the thing, you'll see all the different expansions they have. They have everything from Scarlet and Violet Sword and Shield on. And they also offer things like Champion's Path, which wasn't available in PTCGO. So you have a lot more products to buy things in-game in live, and I do like that. So you may have heard about these celebrations packs, that you'd find them here. You can purchase them for any of these packs. You have 3 options. You buy a single pack for 200 crystals. You get a pack and you get a few credits. Then you can buy a set of 3 packs. You get at a discounted price and you get an increased number of credits. The best value is to buy the 6 packs. The price doesn't drop relative to 3, but you do get an increased number of credits. So that's if you're buying packs, you want to buy the 6 booster packs at a time. You can use celebrations packs to convert your crystals into credits, but it can be the best way. You may have heard people talking about this, what you should do, but it really only works if you already have a large collection of celebration cards to start with. If you don't have many celebration cards in your collection, you're going to have to buy several hundred celebration packs before it starts to become a good value. So that's going to take a lot of time. If you're starting as a brand new player with a brand new account in live, you'll have 0 celebrations card. You're going to have to, and if you're not buying codes in real life, you're going to have to probably spend a couple years of spending your coins, your credits, your crystals, in the game before it's a good value. There's another option to it, which I will talk about in a minute. So then the third area you can spend your crystals on is in these bundles. So you click view all bundles, starts with the newest at the top. You have a couple options. There are things which are some cards and a couple cards and a certain number of packs. I just think my advice to you is don't buy it if it's a couple cards in packs. You're better off just crafting the cards through spending your credits in the deck builder. Okay, that's not a good value. And then there are pre-constructed decks you can buy, and they can be a good choice if you want it. There's a couple general products out there. One is these EX battle decks, or they had been the V battle decks before when they were V Pokemon. These cost 600 credits, 600 crystals. I'm sorry, the purple are the crystals. It costs 600 crystals for these. They're very low-level decks, so they're not very strong or powerful decks. If you don't own any of the cards and you actually want the deck, the best value is to buy the deck in the store. But I have to say this, the grayed out cards are ones that I don't already have a full number of copies of that are in the deck. All the ones that aren't grayed out, I already have like 2 or 3 or 4 of them, depending what's in the collection. So for most people, including for myself and probably for you most likely too, once you've completed the Scarlet and Violet Battle Pass, I've pulled enough of the cards that I shouldn't buy the deck directly. I should just craft the distinct cards if I wanted it. Okay. I also say these battle decks aren't very powerful, so probably you don't want to do them just in terms of a playability function. Then the other is these League battle decks, which are very powerful decks. This is the Palkia V-Star battle deck. If you want the deck and you don't own most of the cards already, buying it in the in-game store is good, but you want to pay attention to how many of the cards you already own. Like in this case, you can see I already own the vast majority of these cards, and the reason for this is Palkia V-Star is one of the starter decks. So, like if you wanted some of these cards, don't buy the deck, rather spend your credits in the deck builder and just get the cards directly that way. But if you don't have most of the cards already, it is a good option. And then there is one particular product I want to point out that is the best for most players in terms of converting their crystals into credits, and that is the Shadow Rider League Battle Deck. That was back in November of 2022, and here it is. This gives you all the League Battle decks cost the same price. The Shadow Rider League Battle Deck, though, gives... Oh, that's Mew. That is not correct at all, so forget that one. I wanted... Oh, did I pick the wrong date there? I want to find the Shadow Rider one. Oh, Shadow Rider's July 22nd. My apologies. July of 2022. Okay? So Shadow Rider League Battle Deck. This gives you the most credits per crystal spent. All the League Battle decks cost the same number of crystals, but this one, when you buy it, when you buy a product of a pre-built deck, or you open a pack, whether you get it through the Battle Pass reward tiers or buy it in store, and you open the pack, any duplicate cards you get from pack openings or buying the product are on, and you have a full play set of, that means 4 copies of that particular art is dusted automatically. The card is then turned into credits. So you don't get it beyond the full playset of cards. Like for most cards, you can only have 4 copies of this Shadow Rider VMAX. So once you would pull a 5th copy, it doesn't put that in the collection. It gives you a certain number of credits, okay? And the cost to craft cards, as well as the amount of dusting credits you get when they're dusted, are based upon the rarity. So more rare cards are more expensive and get you a better return for dusting too. And based on the formulas and such, the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX League Battle Deck is the best value for most players in terms of converting your crystals into credits. And that's really what you want to do. You want to convert your crystals into credits in game and then craft the cards you want in the deck builder. Okay. Again, if you have a large collection of celebration cards already, you might want to buy celebrations packs instead, but you need a really large collection of celebrations packs. I have a video discussing that in more detail if you want to dig into it more. And then lastly, in terms of credits, you spend those in the deck builder. So if I come up here, I'll just hit edit deck to show an example. I have only 2 copies of Absol. So if I wanted more copies, I could exchange it. It would cost me 400 credits to get it. And that's because it's a rare, which I see it's got the single star here. So it's a rare card. It costs 400 credits to craft it. Okay, so I could hit confirm exchange and I would craft the card. I don't wish to, but you can access the cards that way. So that goes through the basics of the economy. Just so that the basic conclusion to overview first, complete the daily challenges. That is really essential in the economy. Complete the battle pass. Make sure you do that. And you won't have a problem getting through it if you start early on when the battle pass opens up. Getting through a tier a day is usually about a pretty comfortable pace, I think, for most people. Always unlock the premium battle pass. It's well worth it, even if you're late in the season and can't get too much progress. Just honestly, it's worth spending the 600 crystals just to unlock the rewards you get at tier 0, probably. So unlock the premium battle pass. Don't pay extra to unlock tiers. It'll give you that option, but don't do it. It's almost never would be a benefit of you. And then generally, you're going to spend your crystals on products to convert into credits, which is for most people, I think, the Shadow Rider League Battle Deck. For some people, celebrations packs. Some of the pre-built decks can be worth buying, but only if you don't own enough of the cards already. I have other videos where I talk about some of the particular products and going through what's worthwhile and what's not worthwhile. You can check out there on some other videos. And Again, oh, and the cost of cards, both for crafting and dusting, is based on rarity. So therefore, the simplest art is always the cheapest to craft, right? If you want the fancy secret rare art, you can, but you're going to pay a lot more for that. So if you're a budget player and want to maximize the playable cards and decks you can get, settle, go for the simplest art that you can get. My experience here is that the economy is pretty accessible and friendly to budget players, and I definitely think it's much more budget friendly than PTCGO. This economy is pretty good. You can access most of the decks you want, and I think you'll find the economy pretty friendly once you get into it and get used to it, and as you work through the battle pass. Hopefully this is useful, and if you want any more information on things, or if you want information on the starter decks and such, I have some old videos. I certainly could do some more focused on playing the decks and how to upgrade decks too. If people are interested, just let me know in the comments below. Take care.